One of the frequent questions we get before starting with a client as an outsourced CFO is, what sort of time commitment am I going to need to put in to make this work? Well, the good thing is our ethos is simple. We want you to know everything and do nothing. So let's walk through the process of how that can look. So the first thing before we do anything, before you even invest $1 and a moment of your time, is we want to understand the scope and the goals from this process. We can't necessarily get that from the head of finance, from the head of sales and marketing, from a general manager. 9 times out of 10, we want to hear that from the business owner themselves or the CEO of what are the objectives they want to achieve from this process. So we're going to need your time to understand that. Then the second step is, after we do that initial review, after understanding your goals and the scope, is we go, these are the findings, these are our recommendations. Do you agree? Do you sign off on them? Are there any changes we need to make to them? And then we go about doing them. And 99 times out of 100, that actually doesn't require anything from the business owner for the next stage, which is going into implementation mode. It's working with your team, it's working with the finance team, the operations team, the sales and marketing team. So all of a sudden, it's not your time through this whole process, it's getting your team involved in that. Step 3 is reporting and communicating. And with the reporting and communicating, there's formal and informal channels that we do for that. So the formal part, for pretty much all our client base, there's either monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly meetings and reporting. So there's a formal process in place, there's consistent timing of reporting, and you as a business owner know when you need to dedicate 1-2 hours of your time to understanding where the business is at that point in time. So that's the formal communication. Then there's the informal or ad hoc communication, which might be project-based, or it might be more important than that, which is actually, hey, there's a crisis going on, or there's something really important that needs to be resolved. And the communication process becomes informal or ad hoc, and there's a phone call at 3 o'clock on a Thursday, or an email in an evening going, hey Bob, hey Jill, we need to speak to you ASAP, or these are the elements involved. So, as we said at the start, the whole goal in the outsourced CFO is for you to know everything and do nothing.